Alrighty folks, just call me Spray Jay. We're getting into spraying the orchard finally with neem oil. It's been a while since we've been able to do this because of all the rain. Here it is about 6:30 in the evening. It's about the best time in the evening to apply the neem oil, just because if it gets on in the hot part of the day, then the direct sun it'll burn it. So it'll burn the leaves. You can kill the tree. So you want to either apply this, in the early mornings or the late evenings with no rain in the forecast. It needs about a good 4 to 6 hours to dry. You can see something's been gnawing on that guy. So also while we're here, this is the one, check this out. That is from a rabbit, I believe. And that is no good. We don't want that. But I just found that today. Not real happy about it. So as we go, we've kind of talked about this before, but if you're new, we're trying to just get it all over the leaves. Underneath them especially, because most of your beetles and insects and things like to get underneath the leaves and go to town. So here we go. Here's the whip. One of the whips we had. We were worried about if it was ever going to have a limb. As you can see, it's doing great. We've got some that are super stressed. Some we're probably going to have loss with. But these little guys look good. So we're going to follow this up, going back to that rabbit ordeal we just looked at. We're going to follow up with that in the morning. So while we're doing neem oil this evening, we're going to give it time to dry, and then we're going to go back tomorrow morning and spray with liquid fence. Neem oil is not going to deter any rabbits, moles, things like that, deer, but the liquid fence will. The neem oil is really good at taking care of your insects, flying critters, hungry critters. This neem oil doesn't smell great. So one thing you've got to understand is you got to know which way the wind's blowing. I'll show you why when we get back over to one of these apple trees, because as you spray goes up in the air, and next thing you know, if you're not paying attention, it'll hit you in the face. Sorry folks, I don't have a fancy phone holder for my head or anything. So I'm trying to hold the phone, spray, and pump the sprayer at the same time. This one's, let me get over here out of the way. See, this one's been just eat up. So that's the problem, is once they get on them, it doesn't take them that long. So you really need to be proactive about it. The problem is, here, you know, it rains every day here lately, and hadn't had the window to spray. Now this guy right here, I'm pretty sure is going to be dead. That's a mango nectarine, but we're going to spray him so he don't feel left out. I'll run over here to one of these apple trees while we're at it, show you guys what I was talking about. Apple trees are more hardy, as you can see. They don't have quite the problem with the water stress as the peach trees do. So they're doing a lot better for the most part. Peach trees are kind of stressing. See that spray right there? You don't want to walk in that. You will stink. Stanky. All right, folks, so we'll go back over here. I won't hold y'all for too long, but at the end of the day, here's one that's, I'm pretty sure this one is dead, but we're going to give, it's a peach tree as well. We'll spray him as well. But so I think we've got 3 that are in trouble. We're going to get to the third one here in just a second. And then outside of that, we should be pretty good to go. And I'm hoping we've got some dry weather to look forward to for the next few days. So I went ahead and opened up around these trees I've got a moisture meter. It's showing that we're just, you know, the ground's saturated and it's really rough on the roots. So we're going to do what we can. You know what they say, if all else fails, you can plant them again. We're hoping to not have any more loss than we have to, but we've still got to add the other 17 to the orchard anyhow this coming spring. So here's the other one that's kind of in shambles, but if you look at it, so it's actually seems like it is getting a little better. I know that doesn't look great, but considering what the other two look like, this one was looking like that. So it's getting some life back in it, hopefully. We'll go ahead and give it a good spray. Then we've got the last one on this row. Pretty apple tree here. This one I found some Japanese beetles on them the other day, but I've been looking all day long and I haven't seen anything active on them in the last couple days. So as I said that, something just fell off, so that goes to tell me that was probably some little critters on there, like that little ladybug. See, as soon as I spray it, that ladybug was gone. I said, please don't do that. Well, all right, folks, we're going to finish up out here, spraying in the orchard, and then go get us a bite to eat. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to come out with a pruning video, hopefully here in a few days, get it uploaded. We'll have this one as well. Keep a lookout. We've got the YouTube channel. It's Hobby Hyde. And then obviously the TikTok channel here. I think the YouTube channel, I actually have the link in my bio at TikTok. So I'm old, not very technologically advanced. So you may have to help me out a little bit, fellas. But appreciate it. Catch y'all later.